Welcome students. Today we are going to see op-amp as a stable multivibrator. We know op-amp is operational amplifier. It has two input, one output, and pin has IC number is 741. Out of 8 pin number 2 is for inverting input, pin number 3 is for non-inverting input, pin number 6 is for output, and pin number 7 we are connecting to the plus VCC, pin number 4 we are connecting to the minus VCC. So we know the block diagram of an op-amp 741 IC. Now the circuit diagram for op-amp as multivibrator. We are observing here the feedback resistor whose value we have taken 10 kilo ohm, capacitor we have taken of 0.1 microfarad, the resistor R1 and R2 which we have taken having value 1 kilo ohm each, and the output pin number 6 we are connecting to the CRO. We will see later on. First we will see what we have to do here. The formula for feedback factor beta is R2 by R1 plus R2. The time period T you are calculating here from the formula 2 pi R1C log of E 1 plus 2R2 by R1, and the value of beta, if we have here we have taken value of R1 R2 is 1 kilo ohm, so its value is 0.5. Now we can calculate time period of output wave, that is T. We can calculate it using the formula 2R1C, RFC, not R1, RFC. So here, and in the observation table, but you are not performing the experiment, so we will see first for understanding. In the observation table, first column is for observation number, second for the value of R2 we are going to vary that, value of RF we have taken fix it 10 kilo ohm, value of R1 1 kilo ohm, and we are going to vary R2, and value of C in actual practice we are taking its value is 0.1 microfarad. So beta already we have calculated, its value is 0.5. Now once we connect the circuit and then when we switch on dual power supply and CRO, then we will observe voltage across the capacitor who charges towards VCC through a feedback resistor RF, and we will calculate time period of observed output, and here calculated value of capital T. So let us see how we have connected the circuit. So in the circuit diagram we have one dual power supply, circuit board, and CRO. In the dual power supply, it has 3 terminals. Out of 3, one is for positive VCC, other is for negative VCC or minus VCC, and ground. We can vary this voltage from 0 to 15 volt plus or minus. So here this is about the dual power supply. Now the CRO has 2 channels, channel 1 and channel 2. Here this knob is for volt per division, this also volt per division for another channel, and here time base is common for both channel. So here if we connect the circuit diagram, we will see that already I have mentioned pin number 7 which we have connected to the plus VCC, pin number 4 we have connected to the minus VCC, and ground which here on the board ground is here mentioned, we are connected there. Now we have taken three resistances. One resistance whose value is 10 kilo ohm. We are connecting between pin number 6 and pin number 2. Then we have taken the capacitor whose value is 0.1 microfarad. We are connected from pin number 2 with a wire to the ground here, and another we have two resistances having value 1 kilo ohm. Each connect one resistance from 6 to 3 and from 3 to ground here. Okay, and the output of pin number 6 we have taken connected to the one channel of CRO, and also we have taken output from the capacitor and we have given it to the second channel here. So now we will switch on the circuit. So nature of output we will see on the graph here, before on the chart here. At pin number 6 we should get square wave, and at the capacitor we get exponential curve, which we'll see actually we are getting here on the CRO screen. So observe that this is the output at pin number 6 and this is the voltage across the capacitor here. So we will observe that okay, here we can measure. Now we are going to calculate value of calculated T. So its formula is 2 into RF into C. So substitute the value of RF and C. The value of RF is 10 kilo ohm. So here 2 into 10 into 10 to the power 3 into value of C is 0.1 microfarad. So taken here 0.1 into 10 to the power minus 6, which are converted into farad. Now by calculating it we will get value of T is 2 into 10 to the power minus 3 second, and in millisecond 2 millisecond. Now we will observe on the CRO. Now here on the vertical axis is the voltage, and there are number of divisions are there. The value of division is decided by volt per division knob. Volt per division knob. The volt per division knob is on 5. So we will see. So for voltage across capacitor we will measure first. So here there are 1, 2, 2.4. In between one division there are 5. So value of 1 is 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.8 and 1. So here it crosses 2, so 2.4. Okay, 2.6 is there instead of 4, 2.6. So here to write value is voltage across capacitor, it is divided by VC peak to peak, 2.6 into 5. So its value is 13 volt. Its value is 13 volt here, which means our capacitor is going to charge toward plus 13 volt. Now the output which we have taken across the pin number 6. So here we will use. So again here there are divisions. You have to measure 1, 2, 2.6 means 3. It crosses the line 3, 2.3, and here on the second channel the value of volt per division knob is on 10. Its value is 10 here. We will observe that. Okay, so here we have to multiply number of division by 10, that is volt per division knob is on 10, so output is 26 volt. So here output we will get, and voltage across capacitor we have measured, that is 13 volt. Now we have to observe the value of T on the CRO. So we will, for your reference, so on horizontal axis we have taken the T, and on vertical axis we have taken the V here. So we have to measure the T. So here I will show you the time period is what? This one. This is the wave. So here from this point to this point here we have to measure how much division and multiply by the knob time base here. So we will take that one on the horizontal axis is there. So here I will start from here. So 1 division, 2 division, 2.3 means its value is 0.6. 2.6 multiplied by the time base knob is on 0.5 millisecond, is on 0.5 millisecond. So here we have written into 0.5. So millisecond converted in second. So we have written that 10 to the power minus 3. By multiplying it, we will get, by calculating, 1.3 10 to the power minus 3 second or 1.3 milliseconds. So we have observed time period which we get 1.3 millisecond and calculated 2 millisecond. So okay, and voltage across the capacitor 13 volt and output voltage at pin number 6 is 26 volt. So here only we have observed one reading. After that, what we have to do is what? We have to vary the value of R2. Value of R2 here I will show you. So R2 is here. First we have taken 1K. Next we will take 0.8K means 800 ohm, 600 ohm, 700 ohm and so on. Accordingly there is change in beta. Accordingly voltage will change across the capacitor and value of T observed will change, as well as the value of T is constant here will get, because in this formula there are two variables are there, RF and C, but we have kept value of RF is constant. So there is no chance to change the value of T. Also value of C we have taken is 0.1 fixed. Once we change that value of RF or value of C, then there is a possibility of change of T. So this is for one reading. Okay. Stop.